Okay, so hello, welcome to my inaugural video on this channel. Me talking and packing, and things I want to do, things I'm gonna do why I chose Poland. When I'm packing that might just be a separate video. It probably will be. The question I get the most is why did I choose to go to like Central Europe, like Poland, and I'm gonna spend a couple days in Prague to go to instead of France or Germany or Italy or every other place in the world, or at least in Europe. Part of that reasoning is cost. Eastern Europe and Central Europe. They don't like being called Eastern Europe because that's Russia. It is a lot more affordable to go there than it is to go to England or France or Germany. So there's that. Also the cost. And also I do want to see the part of the world where my family came from. I do, even though the Polish side of my family is not the one I'm most connected to, I am kind of around Mexican culture all the time, so it's not new to me. It's too mundane, I guess. And since I've always wanted to go to Europe, I thought it'd be interesting to go to a place that my family is from. And from what I've seen of people making like videos about Poland or traveling in Poland, no one's really seemed to regret going to Poland. So also added to the reasons why. And I do want to do some outdoor kind of stuff, like going to a couple national parks if I can help it, at least one, going on hikes and doing stuff outdoors. And from what I understand and seen people talk about this is that like Czech Republic, Poland, and Slovakia are a lot better for that than, let's say, Germany or France or the countries in Western Europe. And so that's why another reason on the list as to why I want to go to Poland over the more traditional countries. Another thing is, at least this is why France isn't on the list, is French food. Basically, all French food in some way or another has some form of milk in it, and I have a slight dairy intolerance, and due to that, traveling in France just would not be advised for me, considering basically all their bread has some sort of cream in it, all of their it all has some sort of cream. There's a lot of butter. It's a very butter and milk friendly culture, and I am not a milk friendly person. And Polish food there's a lot more alternatives I've noticed for things in Poland that will not have butter in it than there are in France. So that also made the list. And then also to add to the cost, pretty much anywhere you go on the euro is going to be more expensive than anywhere you're going to go in Europe that is not on the euro. The exception of that being Nordic countries, for some odd reason, even if it's like 50, whatever Norwegian money's called, krona or whatever, even if it's like 20 of them to the dollar, it's still outrageously expensive to go there for whatever reason. I don't know. That has more to do with economics than I understand about it, even though I do like economics. Yeah, I really don't understand what affects costs and whatnot. It's a little bit beyond what I understand of economics. So I just don't know. But at least with Poland, some of the stuff isn't going to be ridiculously more expensive. Coffee costs the same even if it's in zloty, which is what the money's called. Whereas things like fruit and vegetables and even meat are going to be cheaper because it's going to be in the local currency. So that's going to be one thing that makes the trip a little bit better. And yeah, that long ramble is why I chose Poland. So the next thing I kind of get questions about, there's two major, after the main why the hell did you pick Poland question, is what are you bringing, why are you bringing it, and what are you doing? As to what I'm bringing, I basically was going to try to cram all my stuff into this backpack that fits into British Airways carry-on standards. Turns out, this stuff, my shampoo that I don't know if I can even get in Poland or some equivalent thereof for my psoriasis, can't go into the carry-on portion because of the liquid bans, and then a whole bottle of shampoo is a lot more than I'm allowed to carry onto the plane without checking it. I had to bring a checked bag, so I am bringing a checked bag that's currently out of frame, and it's going to be filled with other stuff, the stuff that I can't bring. Some of it is going to be my electronics. Well, most of the electronics I'm bringing in the in the bag, at least the ones that I can fit. The thing that I'm going to be doing is primarily I'm going to spend most of my time in Warsaw, or at least in and around Warsaw. I am going to do a few side trips outside of Warsaw, but mostly I'm going to be in one place. I made that decision for one big reason. Well, two reasons really. I want to get the more of a live-in feel, rather than the go here for 3 days, move to somewhere else for 3 days, move. I wanted a more live-in experience, and that's just how I want to travel. The constant hopping stresses me out. I did do me and my dad would actually understand this. We did a road trip to Oklahoma a few years ago, and that was actually my last real vacation. Will also feed in this reason. I don't like doing that. I found out I don't like the stop and go kind of travel while doing that. I enjoyed the trip, don't get me wrong, I did love the trip, but I found out that it's not my thing, and if I'm going to be choosing where I'm going and what I'm doing, and for how long, I am going to I want to just stay in one place. And also, since that Oklahoma trip, I have not had a proper vacation, and I am loosely saying spending time at a training facility in Oklahoma as vacation time very loosely, but personally, since I didn't have a real proper vacation, I am not going to want to ruin it and stress myself out by jumping around a lot. That being said, I am still planning on doing side trips. Like, I am going to be spending 2 days in Prague, 2 days in Suwałki, where my family originally came from. May or may not get out to the village they are from. I cannot figure out the bus system to save my life, because the websites are hard to interact with and they're all in Polish, and Google Translate does its best, but sometimes it leaves a lot to be desired. So that kind of covers what I am doing, what I am bringing. And for other questions, if not, leave them in the comments. I will probably make a second video either as I'm traveling, or before I leave, depending on the comments, and I'll get this up. Hopefully I do that tonight. Hopefully that goes up tonight. I doubt it, but with me, you never know. I mean, I do have another YouTube channel that I do periodically post stuff on, and I don't post on a regular schedule, so yeah. That being that, see you in the next one.